to New Vegas Part 6. And the last time we did a lot more walking.
Yay!
Did just a lot of walking.
And talking.
Yeah, and talking. We went down, hunted some people for their money. I stole a man's clothes.
Called him a dickhead.
Yeah, called him a dickhead. Got scolded to turn down the volume for copyrighted music.
It was I didn't know what that was. It was at the tail end of the last part, so... And now I'm not hearing it.
It was just
because I was outside. The music only plays when you're outside on the street.
Oh, so okay, yeah. Hooray for jump cutting.
When you're inside, the actual songs don't. Funny enough, because I actually don't think I ever turned on the radio on the Pit-Boy.
What is that?
The radio, it essentially, it gives you music to listen to while you're playing the game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just what's put in the game, and typically they're actual songs, which I don't think I actually turned on the Pit-Boy. Not because of the copyright music, but I think I just plainly forgot to.
Just like the Metal Gear Solid 4 iPod. Cool.
Yeah.
That game has product placement from Apple, and it's hilarious.
So, right here he's showing what his Securitrons are like right now, what they are armed with, which is being armed with a X-25 Gatling laser and a 9mm submachine gun.
Yeah,
which in this game is modeled after the grease gun. Yeah, these are, like you said, these are the secondary weapons.
Gotcha, yeah, you're showing this off again, like this is your second visit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
God, you gotta love games. For some reason, the fucking OS updates makes it so that Securitrons have fucking upgraded upgraded hardware.
Yeah.
Man,
these things activated. These things become.
I can't wait for the OS updates for our phones so they can become guns.
Yes. No, those 3 camera lenses you see on the back of phones, those aren't camera lenses. Those are missile launchers.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Which is funny because my phone has that.
The 3 camera lenses?
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say no. I have the 3 missile launchers already.
No, I haven't gotten that upgrade yet. But yeah, he essentially originally was supposed to get the platinum chip to upgrade his Securitrons.
But still, a fucking. You could probably give it the benefit of the doubt that it was just OS update that will allow them to access the hardware. But you see the fucking Securitrons just fucking transform some of their arms into that fucking laser shit.
Yeah. And they become legitimately dangerous.
Then I want the boomers.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you interact with the boomers, Cameron?
I don't know if I sided with them or not. I think I did. So yeah, these are some of the smaller factions you can work with.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. These smaller factions they're just literally there to help you with the final battle. But they don't really change the outcome that you have already chosen.
Yeah. The smaller
factions. Other ones you can get support for if you're siding a certain side. By the way, I took the Sneering Imperialist perk because it is essentially just weaponized racism.
Yeah.
It essentially gives you 15% extra damage against raiders and tribals.
Oh. That's funny.
Like I said, basically weaponized racism.
Gotcha.
And I'm not racist, but I will take extra damage against filthy tribals and raiders.
Not to be racist,
damage
but Asian people.
Not to be racist or anything, but Asian people.
But the funny thing is, you can also get a perk that increases your damage by 15% against things like the NCR and Caesar's Legion. Which I believe that one's called Fight the Power.
Oh yeah. No, fair. That sounds like a very much. I'm gonna highs with fucking Mr. House and our Yes Men perk.
Yeah.
And these smaller factions can never become big enough to, they'll never topple over the main four
No.
factors.
But
They probably
someone
can.
can actually assist you in the final battle.
Okay,
Gotcha.
no, let's say the boomers, after you help them, probably can at least take on the NCR and Legion because they already have a fucking bomber plane.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that they're like that they can't become big enough. I just gotta see that they don't really have a stake in the final conflict.
Okay,
Because
so
the final
okay.
conflict is very much who controls New Vegas.
Right.
Who controls the Las Vegas Strip? Who controls like the Mojave Desert? Mojave
Yeah,
Desert.
and what I'm saying is like the smaller factions can't influence that final battle in any significant way, if that makes sense.
I mean,
Right.
the bombers literally help you bomb the other side.
I am more so saying because we have 4 main players in the entire game, and only those they're essentially 4 endings, right?
Yes, 4
Okay.
main players, one of being you.
Gotcha. That means the smaller factions can't actually like create a 5th ending.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because they have no real stake
Right.
in it.
Okay.
What the Caesars are, Caesar's Legion, Yes Men, Mr. House,
You're also Dr. House.
Doctor House. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
I've always wanted to find a mod that would replace his face and voice with Dr. House.
He just call you a fatso every 4 seconds.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, like between the 4 factions, they want to control the Mojave Desert, but every smaller faction just wants to live in peace.
Yeah.
I think with the only exception being the Brotherhood of Steel. I
No, Brian. Cameron can't play right now.
wouldn't be surprised if you actually hopped on. Just tell him I'm not doing. I'm doing recording right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Can you do it anyway?
No, I think you tell him. He's just like kind of like, oh, okay, and sadly walks away.
But, yeah. Now I'm making my way to the Boomers, who are held up at Fort Nellis.
They are interesting because you can't get near them easily.
Why is
You
that?
kind of can. It just I struggled the first time I ever played this.
True, but like they don't make it easy. Like just they did not make it easy for you.
Literally, just like they want you to like use the buildings for cover, but I literally just use the rock side.
Yeah, on the wall. Yeah,
Yeah, I just hard against the wall and run.
yeah, that's fair.
Are
So do I.
Are they sniping you?
No, that's shooting like missiles at you.
Missiles? Oh,
Yeah, they're sniping you with missiles.
I don't know if I've ever met a person who's gotten in through that without taking damage.
Gotcha. So they're
You
not
probably can.
they're not exactly the friendliest type to strangers.
Yeah,
No.
you have to get past them for them to become friendly.
George!
Hello, I am Gustavo Fring. Welcome to Los Pollos Hermanos.
You know, I can.
Sir,
Oh,
you are done. Finished. Okay. And decap. Okay.
bloody mess. Also, his leg got blown off as well.
Are you using a magnum? Is that a magnum? What is
It's
that?
a 9mm pistol.
Huh?
It's a 9mm pistol.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because you're? Is it because?
9mm.
Is it because of your stats that you can legit blow people's heads off?
There is a perk.
Just like using it.
Also, you find a shit ton of 9mm 9mm ammo through the game.
Oh. Okay, you're it's about.
Welcome to the boomers.
I was about to say you're still alive.
Nope, I'm dead.
Not anymore.
Did they have a perk when you got first killed by the boomers?
Did I have a perk?
No, a fucking achievement. Did they give you an achievement when you first got killed by them? Because I feel like they should have. It's a funny one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Also, you didn't fucking save state right before it.
Yeah, I did. I didn't save before.
Oh, so you're sent back to your very last save state?
Which was the Lucky 38.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's that kind of game. Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fairly old game, and, you know, even the modern Fallout, the thing through this. It's
No,
like 176.
I could've
Well,
I could have saved, but just didn't because I forgot to.
It auto saves only from entering and exiting buildings.
Gotcha. But yeah, it's in this era of like this is like beginning of 2010s, so like it was pretty much up to developer choice whether to use an autosave system or
I'm
not.
pretty sure it still is.
Yeah, even to this day it still is. Yeah, more or less.
It's just a lot more common to see auto saves.
You're right. Yeah,
Mostly because of servers.
because of servers.
Yeah, because most of them are like online now.
Oh yeah.
Because there's some kind of cloud play. So if it's traditional RPG, yeah, you'll see like the save shit, but if not, you'll see auto save.
Well, if it's traditional RPG, it's usually like a save statue you have to go to or something.
Still,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Or a typewriter.
Well, I think it's a youth thing.
Yeah, it is a me thing.
I gotta play when you eventually get a newer console, you gotta play fucking Resident Evil Village or
Yeah.
uh,
I'm gonna get Village. I already have 7 for the X1. I just need to have an get myself an Xbox.
I'm really happy that like every game from the Xbox One works on the Xbox Series S.
Me too. You know why? Because say all you want about Microsoft and their consoles, backwards compatibility is one of their best features.
I mean, in all fairness, the fucking what's it called PlayStation 3 also had that. The difference was it cost like a arm and a leg to buy it.
Yeah, which that was
I think the reason why the Xbox Series X and S are like fairly cheap is because they're being subsidized by the fact that everybody who owns it buys the Game Pass, or at least a large amount of people do.
Yeah.
Which just makes it way better value in people's minds.
How much is that? How much is that subscription, anyways?
$15 a month.
15 a month? Oh, okay.
So it's like 100 games.
Yeah, that's a
game.
very good deal.
And with that, like with games that Microsoft owns, which now include most Bethesda games.
Oh right, yeah, because they just bought they have just bought a whole bunch of people, right?
Yeah. Means that they can like rotate whatever games they want from those companies into the Game Pass and not have to pay subsidies.
Right.
And because of that, they gain more money from Game Pass.
Yeah, they profit off of.
Very much worth it for both the person buying it and the person and Microsoft, because not only do we get like a bunch of just games by subscription that rotate occasionally, but they get a continuous source of money from us.
Yeah. Which like they can focus all their traits and stuff on their software and not so much their hardware.
Yes, very much the software is what carries the Xbox Series X.
For sure, yeah. And I like it's always like a moot point trying to compare like specs and
I think we talked
processing
about
power
this
and stuff.
in the Modern Warfare. The Modern Warfare.
We talked about it in some commentary, I know,
No,
but
I remember we talked about it in Modern Warfare. And we just literally came to the conclusion that what's it called? Yeah, in terms of the PlayStation 5, its speed is slightly better, but the Xbox's value is better because of simply the Game Pass. Game Pass just makes
and you know, honestly, I feel like it's a super small audience, or at least now, like trying to prefer which has the better specs, which console has the better specs, because I think
if you really cared about specs, you'd be buying a PC.
whatever graphics or processing people care about, because certainly I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm.
Oh no, I feel like you're the least person who knows what I'm talking about, since you still play fucking 2010 games.
Right, like I can at least say there's a distinct difference between the 360 hardware and PS3 hardware. I can actually tell a difference between that, but if you were to ask me a difference between the PS4 and X1, I can't tell you.
Yeah, because in all fairness, they're so close to each other that it doesn't come down to like hardware. It comes down to what you get by buying it.
Right.
And here's the thing: moving to PS5, it was worth it to Colin because he already has like most of his games on PS4.
PS4, and he kind of started gaming generally on the PS4. I'm not too certain about that.
Yes, we all know the Ark fucking saga.
Ark Survival Evolved. The grind never stops.
Yeah. We all know the saga he had done until he moved to Rust because it came to like console.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was worth it for him because he already basically has his like own community there that he plays with. But like for me, Cameron, and like most other of our friends that we know of, play on the Xbox.
Yeah, for sure. It's like that's a kind of thing where someone like me, I don't generally play online games. It would come down to what games of quality, like single player adventure type stuff, would I want to play with, because I don't play with my friends.
That doesn't sound legitimately like you would fucking play a PS5 for the exclusives.
You know, I would, and that's why I would like to get a PS5, but not right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Then, like, if you gotta say 9 years, you gotta wait 9 years for like to get a PS5. You might as well just get a better just use Stream Deck, because they all gotta be ported to the fucking PC eventually.
Well, I primarily bought my Steam Deck just so I could play, megabyte type size games.
But
I only bought it for small games.
Yeah, I understand.
And I can even stream that to my computer for a bigger monitor if I would like to.
Yeah, I think you can straight up like also plug it into your TV as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's nice.
But I'm more so saying
plug into a dock and get your keyboard and mouse or a controller.
I'm more so saying if you don't care for either specs or what kind of exclusive either console has to offer or lack thereof in some cases, it mainly depends on where your community lies, and that's where you want to play with the most.
Which, for me and Cameron and most of our friends, Xbox.
Yeah.
Right. You guys are the Xbox players.
Yeah. Granted, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft right now.
Yeah, and Colin has his little PlayStation community, and here I am, Nintendo gets punched in the face.
I mean, okay, no. Here's the thing: Nintendo is one of those few, I think few or the only provider, because they not only do they make their consoles, but they make exclusives that we are willing to buy in excess.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, I would not buy a PS4 just for God of War, maybe for Spider-Man, but that's already. But even now, I'm sticking to Xbox. But with Nintendo, you know that most of your friends are either planning or gonna buy a Nintendo console separately, so it's always just worth it to buy one because the game's always also fun. I don't know.
Right, because Nintendo's always an outlier in all this stuff because they're doing their own thing, and they have at least 40 years of a history to they've 40 years of a legacy rather to basically
fall back on. I will
yeah
say
to
this,
fall back on.
I said this once and I'll say it again. They literally sold us cardboard and we bought it.
Yeah.
Nobody called them out for it, which is just shows how much clout they have.